Hello everybody, my name is Peaceoder Brennan, and we're joined back on Dungeon Realms, and it's quiet. Too quiet. I don't see anybody here, I don't see any chests. Besides the NPCs, it seems that we're void of life in here. Not sure what happened, it might have been aliens? Might have been the sun. Not sure, but I think everybody else got abducted. Nah, but what's going on, guys? We're back with Dungeon Realms episode 9, and if you're wondering, I'm all alone, but I'm recording this at about 9:30. So the deal is, I am actually on a private server right now. It is actually a server only for YouTubers, and I'm not saying this to brag, I just want to let you guys know that from the majority... That was a little bit of a tongue tie. The majority of my recordings are now going to be on this private server, which I must say is honestly going to improve the quality of my videos a lot, because now we have this whole world to explore and there's like virtually nobody on. I think in the 2 days that I've actually had access to this, I've seen nobody. Like, I have seen virtually nobody on this server. It's just like, I don't know if there's not that many people whitelisted, I don't know if like nobody comes on it, but it's like a free area. But yeah, like, that's kind of just what I wanted to say really quickly, just to let you guys know that we're not going to be running into a lot of people. However, I'm still going back to like the old public server, so for any of you guys that are wondering like, well, how's he going to do this then? Is he just going to be like staying on the server forever? I'm going to be heading back to the public servers to like sell goods and stuff like that. I do have to apologize, I just got done eating dinner a little while ago. But hopefully my voice doesn't sound too disgusting, should be fine. But yeah, I'm going to be heading back to the public server just to buy some stuff, but for the majority, I feel like I'm reusing my words a lot. God, I'm just like... I'm just like stuttering and mumbling like the same thing over and over again. I don't know if it's just because I'm... You know, I honestly will say I think it's because I'm a little bit nervous for school tomorrow. I have to go back and do a lot of things for school, because it is... Sadly, I am recording this on the last day of my spring break. I got all my work taken care of, so I'm like, why don't we go ahead and record? And I will say this really quickly, there really is nothing... Vacations are kind of like a blessing and a curse at the same time, and I think we can all agree on this. There's nothing better than a good vacation, like a spring break, a Christmas break, whatever holiday break you have from school, off of work, or whatever. But in the back of your mind, it always makes the vacation worse, because you always think to yourself, I only have this long until the vacation's done. I only have, you know, maybe 3 days until the vacation's over. Well, now, I'd like to sit back and enjoy the rest of my vacation, but, you know, kind of just got in the back of my mind, I've really only got a few more hours of my vacation left, which kind of sucks. The week went by, I wouldn't say too fast, because, you know, all weeks go by relatively quickly, but I enjoyed my spring break. For those of you that, you know, are just ending it too, I feel your pain. For those of you that haven't had it yet, you lucky bastards. But, for those of you that had it a long time ago, well, you're completely out of the boat. Either way, though. But yeah. So, today, I want to go ahead and quickly preface this video by saying that you'll notice that I have full diamond armor now. And we've had a lot of progress between the last episode, episode 8 and episode 9, which is this episode, and the last one, clearly, about a week in between. But how I actually got the diamond armor was from a friend of mine known as Ew, and I want to talk about him really quickly before I go off and start exploring everywhere, because I do have something to say. Ew, and yes, his name is actually EW for those that are curious. Ew is actually a person that I knew on here for a few weeks. He's a relatively nice guy. I say relatively. He's a nice guy. But he's leaving the server soon, so he's been doing giveaways and stuff like that. And I first got talking to him. He messages me about 5 days ago or so, or something like that, and says, like, I think it was like, hey, do you want some stuff? And I'm like, I can't remember the full story of it, but apparently I helped him out. He has like full tier 5, by the way, right now. Or he's giving away like full tier 5. But apparently I helped him out like 3 weeks ago, back when he just started off. I don't necessarily remember helping him out, although I think I did. He told me I did, because he recognized my name from helping me out. So he was like, hey, let me go ahead and give you these 2 pieces of armor. This is what he gave me. And then he buffed up my diamond sword, by the way. a little bit. By the way, that's what I was trying to say there. My diamond sword actually broke in episode 8 by a weird glitch. I picked up some gems and just completely, you know, lost my inventory space. I have different armor now because, I'll get into the story in just a bit. I wound up dying, or I could actually just get into it now. I wound up dying when I went to Carl's Realm again when we were going to do more parkour just for relaxing. He had some golden guys trapped inside of a little 3x3 entrance hole. It was a ladder, like a 2-high ladder, and then some cobweb. There was no way for them to get out, but somehow they glitched through, and the gold guys basically went up and just literally... I had about 3,500 health points. They took me down in about 5 hits, so I lost all my armor and weapons and stuff like that. But I've gotten pretty much, like, better weapons, so maybe the death was a good thing. You know, death isn't always a good thing, but, you know, in this case it might have been. Either way, though, getting back to what I was saying, you actually gave me these two things as kind of like a little, hey, well, you helped me out at the beginning, and now I'm here, let me give you this little thing in return. That was back before I knew he was actually leaving, and he's leaving Dungeon Realms, which is actually really upsetting for me, because I'm going to miss the guy. He's leaving Dungeon Realms because he finds it boring. He'll probably be returning, hopefully, he said probably be returning when it becomes open to the public, like it's out of beta. So, hopefully I'll see him around then. He's still on the server by the time that I'm recording this, which is... April 1st! Oh yeah, April Fools, he's not leaving the server. No, I wish. But, yeah, so he gave me this a couple days ago. This was actually just a couple days ago, yeah. He gave me this, when I said, you know, hey, dude, are you leaving? And, you know, I asked him, like, what can I repay you by? Because honestly, you've given me so much, and normally I wouldn't take this kind of stuff just from, like, a fan or something like that. I really don't like calling you guys fans, just viewers, I suppose. But, I usually don't take this kind of stuff from people who just offer it to me, because I kind of want to play the game legit. But it was a person that, like, you know, wanted to give it back to me because I gave him some stuff at the start. But, here's where I want you guys to come in. A little bit of a slip up there. He asked me to repay him, or no, sorry, he didn't ask me to repay him. I asked, is there any way I could possibly repay him? He actually gave me something, really quickly here. He actually has a server that is a faction PvP server, I believe is what he said. And I'm going to go ahead and pop the IP up on the screen right over here. And I want you guys to go ahead and check this server out of his, because it's been losing popularity. He told me, like, you know, if you could possibly promote my server, and normally I don't, but, you know, given for this guy, I wanted to. Like, I'm legitimately like, okay, I'm gonna give you a shout out, man. I'm gonna give your server, you know, hopefully you can get some people on there. So if you guys want to go ahead and check that out, I know a lot of you guys are from, you know, like the whole PvP side of Minecraft, so if you like faction PvP servers, go ahead and say hi. Go check out the server. It's been losing popularity just for numerous reasons. He didn't actually tell me why. But I kind of feel bad for him, so if you guys want to go over, say hello. You don't have to say you came from me, just, you know, say hello, join the server, and have a fun time. So that's kind of my way of repaying him. But yeah, I'm gonna miss that guy. He's on for a couple more days, and he's gonna be leaving. But all in all, it may be lonely right now. I still keep expecting to see, like, somebody on once in a while. Haven't seen anybody yet. Kind of sucks. But, got our whole town to ourselves. So, on that note, I want to go ahead and say we have made some progress, as you can see. What I'm going to do really quickly is I want to show you guys something. Can I not take this book out, please? Thank you. Okay, so I have a Sirenica book, and then I have a Dead Peaks Mountain Camp book. Okay, perfect. That's what I actually need, is a Dead Peaks Mountain Camp. Okay, yeah. Here's what I want to show you guys. And I love how I can teleport here with, like, no fear of dying, because there's nobody here! And if you're wondering where this actually takes you, this is the Dead Peaks Mountain Camp. There's always this one... I don't understand why this is here. It doesn't lead to anywhere. You just go inside of it, and it just disappears. I don't know why, but every time I TP there, there's always that one portal. It doesn't go anywhere. It's just there. This is the Dead Peaks Mountain Camp. There's a couple chests here, and usually that... Ooh, speed buff too. Very nice. This is right above Dead Peaks. You guys saw me go through here, and what I... Is it that direction, or is it this direction that I want to go? I think it's... I can't remember what direction this is. We're not going to be going to Dead Peaks for this episode. Or, we're not going to be going there mainly. I just want to show you guys what I found out by actually watching the Minecraft crew. For those of you that remember, and I'm probably going to get there, but I have, like, nothing to say by the time I do. For those of you that remember, I went up to that one place that is apparently in... Oh, well, look at that. Got another TP book. I went up to that one place this is actually in beta, or when I say in beta, I actually mean, like, apparently it's under construction. I think it's right here, hopefully. Is it? Yes, I think it is. Let me quickly see... Go down here. Yeah, okay. So I went to this place, and apparently this is closed off because they're working on a new area, which is going to be really, really cool. I can't wait until that. I always like it when they open up new spots, even though I haven't really ventured around half of these places. But I went over here, and someone actually told me that there is actually an area over here, and I'm like, wait, what is this? So I watched the Minecraft play it, and they found this nice little area down in there. Let me go ahead and show it to you guys. This actually took me as a real surprise. I'm like, I did not go there and completely miss this. But then as I look at it, I'm like, not surprised I missed this. Check us out. Look at this. You just walk down here. I don't know how I missed... Well, yeah, I do know how I missed it. It's kind of a hard place to see. Either way, look at this here. Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Greetings, Summoner. Look how badass this place is. And check this out. Okay. The loot is actually very, very good from here. Surprisingly enough, I got a gold armor enchant scrap from here and a couple of orbs of alteration. Bad example today. But, yeah, so this little Summoner's Rift down here. I kind of wanted to show you guys this just to say, you know, it's not all necessarily a dead end. I am waiting for them to come back into, you know, the builders are probably working on this for this new area here. I am very excited about that, though. Should be very, very fun. However, today we're actually going to be heading back to Bane Tavern. So I'm not going to do any exploring here. We've already cleared this area up pretty quickly. But I want to go ahead and go back to Bane Tavern. We went to the left last time. I want to go ahead and go to the right this time. And someone actually made a comment in my video for episode 8, which is when I'm recording. This is actually right after I posted episode 8, saying that they enjoy this series. By the way, I love your guys' support on this series. It really does mean a lot. I've said that multiple times, but I really do mean it. Saying that they enjoy this series, however, they say I make it boring because I don't necessarily go to places that, like, take too much risk. Like, I kind of, like, will go up to a castle, see it, and be like, oh yeah, it's cool, but I want to stay away from it. I can understand how that's boring. You guys really do probably want to see me go in these places, since, you know, I'm a viewer of this, and I really want to see people go there too. But problem is back then, I really didn't have good enough armor to go to those places. Let's take, for example, the Bane. Gentlemen. The Bane Castle, I think it was, like, Crystal Towers, I think it was. I think that was the name? I'm not sure. Apparently in there, it was tier 3, 4, and 5. And for those of you that are not aware, dying in this game really sets you back. Like, if I was to die right now, I'd keep my armor and lose my weapons, but it sets you back a lot. So, back then, I didn't necessarily have the best armor to be able to go into these places. Now I sort of do. Because my armor is, you know, obviously, as you guys can see, a lot better than it was. So I'm going to be taking a lot more risks in this series, but for the most part, I'm still gonna stay away from some places that I know, like, if I go into here, I will die. It may be entertaining for you guys to watch, but it's just not going to be fun for me if I wind up, you know, oh, yeah, I went into here and I died. That's great, I just lost everything. Because at the moment, I have the best weapons that I've ever seen of these tiers. This right here, that, and my bow, too. Kill this guy. My bow, too. These are some of the best weapons for these tiers I've seen in a long time. So if I was to die with these, I'd be pretty upset. So I'd rather not go into places that I know I'm going to get killed. I'll go into places that have a few diamond guys. Like, for instance, one of my new farming spots is actually Bane Tavern that had those diamond guys the other time. I think I went there in episode 7, I believe it was. Was it 7? I think it was 7. I went there in episode 7 and kind of had to head back because at the moment I only had iron, so I had to kind of be careful. But as for here, or as for now, that's my new grinding spot. So, starting to take a lot more risks. I'm getting some really good drops off of there, by the way, too. I had one drop over by Troll's Bane. It was some diamond pants off of a diamond guy, which, by the way, Troll's Bane that one day, I think this was all during a stream, too. For those of you that have been watching a stream. For those that haven't, I'll fill you in. I actually got my first diamond drops off of there. And there was one pair of pants that was actually 2,700 health points. And some really good health regen. And those, as soon as I got them, everybody in the chat just freaked out. I was like, I want. So, fighting diamond guys, if you can learn how to, is actually really well paying off. Instead of just fighting iron, because I remember when I had, you know, iron, I would still go and farm in chain areas, but now that I have diamond, you know, kind of moving up. I don't see myself advancing to tier 5 very soon, though, considering how hard tier 5 is to get. I know that Crystal Tower, though, that was tier 5, as some people told me, and, you know, if more than one person says it's like that, it's most likely true. Unless you're listening to Wikipedia, then don't trust anything. Stake count 1! Livestream joke. Funny. So yeah, we're gonna be heading in this direction. So far, I have not explored this area yet. Actually, is this where... have I been here? Oh, Meta's on! Oh, we finally saw a guy! Hey, Meta. Meta's a builder. He's actually a friend of mine. I've talked to him quite a bit on here. It's nice to see him on. Just say hello. See how he's doing. I want to answer you, but I'm dying. Just give me a moment. Give me a moment, I'm just on the phone with death. We'll be done in a second. No need to cancel the bill. What am I even saying anymore? Don't get killed. I wanted to put a question mark now. It's probably like, what did you say? So I don't think I've been up here yet. I think this is kind of where... Okay, so yeah, there's the tower. And they say that's where tier 5 is. You know what? Let's actually go ahead and go in there. I feel like I kind of cheated you guys. So, let's go in the tower, and once we start seeing some diamond guys, we may start turning back. We want to be careful around them. I can take on maybe 2, 3 diamond guys at once, but any more than that, it just gets way too overwhelming. Recording as well. No, I want to read what he said. Recording as well, grinding a bit because I'm down 200 gems in my bank. Okay. Let's see what's up here, and then we'll be heading over there. Hopefully we'll go up as far as tier 4. I got a few health pots on me. Ooh, I will tell you guys one thing. I had the biggest scare during one of my live streams, and this, I think, like, literally shocked me so much, I had to, like, sit for 5 minutes to recover from this. I went over to the mushroom area. I don't know if I've actually shown that on film or not. I have on live streams before. Implying it's too risky and dead piece. Ah, I see, I see. Hopefully if I don't respond, he'll understand, because I'm filming. He's like, why you don't respond? I'm more important than YouTube. But, I went over to the mushroom area, which is a bunch of it was a tier 3, tier 4 zone. A little bit of tier 4, not too much. And, this was during Easter, so they had the Easter eggs, which were rare drops that healed all of your health. By the way, for those of you that don't know, this is an Orb of Peace. It does exactly what it says on the paper. So I went in there. Is this a... Whoa. This is cool. I went in there and nearly died. I had this armor on, so it was fairly recent. But, what was it? Yeah, I went over there, and I basically got swarmed by about 50? No, not 50. Let's be realistic here. About 30, and I'm not even kidding you. 30 people, and they all just, like, mobbed me in. Like, there's guys to the right of me, there's guys to the left, there's guys in front. Like, I was in the middle of a mosh pit, basically. And I was stuck there for the majority of time. And I will tell you right now, I had to use that egg when I was down to 90 health points, which refills all your health, which is insane. Thank God for Easter, I'll tell you that right now. Ironic. However, those guys took me down like 7,000 points. Apparently, that's on the gate to a place called Endgame, which I have actually been on the outside of, which is like tier 4 guarding and tier 5 once you get inside. Like, that's where all the big guys head to. So yeah, not going back there until I've got full tier 5 armor. Because I do not want to get stuck in that again. Oh my gosh! Are you serious? Oh, I did not just read that right. I hope I did not just read that right. That is insane if I just did. Please tell me I didn't. Oh, lagging. Oh no. Oh jeez. Okay, internet. Okay. How about we move along? Because my health, I really need to start paying attention to my health more. Okay, you're the only one left? Okay. Did that bow really say what I think it said? I'm pretty sure it did, but that is a really good... Let me see this. 116, 130, 109, 124. Fire damage 13. Let's start using this a bit and see what happens. What if we were to shoot you? 116 damage, and the fire, I think, ticked him off. 16 more? 115. That would be... Oh, no. Fire doesn't seem to be doing much. I don't think fire affects mobs anymore. It looks as though they're doing a pretty good job. This is a kick-ass bow. If not, it scares people, I'll say that. I might want to start enchanting this and using this as my main bow, because I think this right here, it gives that little scare aspect where it's like, holy crap, he's got a fire bow, let's stay back from him. It's for all I know, you know, somebody got a fire bow that does 5 hearts of damage, and I wouldn't want to mess with him. He's probably already up like, you know, 50,000 health points. Either way, though. Okay. Staying away from mobs. Let's get some regen going on here. That's one thing I don't like about this game, is that there's no real passive regen. It's like you either have to stay... Which I guess is balanced in a way. But I would like a bit of passive regen. If not, like... I think it would be cool, per se, to give, like, the option of an not enchant, but, like, the option of passive regen as, like, an armor bonus. Like, say how armor gets, like, block and stuff like that. Maybe your armor will give you this much passive regen. That would be cool. Because at the moment, you have to go, like, completely... You have to stop taking damage before you start regenning any health. As far as I'm informed. So passive would be nice when you're in fights like that. I do have lifesteal, though, which is really, really nifty. Lifesteal, I think, is 9% on this thing. Yeah, so let's clear out these guys here. And then let's go ahead and see what's in there. Like I said, if I get, you know, if I think it's too much, I'm gonna be turning back. I know you guys don't want me to, but I don't want to die. I don't want to die. And I'm not ready to die. Okay, let me kill you! Jesus!